Finland farm, and I was going to shoot another video today. And I really hope that's focused on the clump of trees right ahead of you. This is what the video I wanted to talk about today. Let me introduce you to what Finland farm is. It's basically, my wife and I and family, we bought some land and we had a house built. Just moved in about a month ago. We always wanted to start our own little hobby farm, and I just wanted to shoot some videos and start my own little channel. Not to do too much, just more out of fun. And really, I mean, seriously, if there was a subtitle or a catchphrase for my channel, it would be, hey, I really don't know what I'm doing. So I always take advice, and that's just a little bit about my channel. I just wanted to document a little bit about my experiences and having going from the suburbs and just getting my own hobby farm. So far, we've got a couple of cats for the barn, and somebody gave us some goats. So that's what we've done so far. And I might have to do a video later on about my experiences with the goats. We've had them for about a week, and they've just been a real joy. Anyway, the reason for this video today is that I've always just lately, I've really gotten to a kick on learning about different types of trees, just being able to identify different types of trees. If you would have brought an oak to me and a pine tree to me, I could tell the difference. I would know which one's pine, I would know which one's oak. But getting beyond that, maybe I might be able to tell the difference between an oak and a maple. I think I could. But if you got into something like ash or a locust tree, that just flies over my head. Look, I'm just about as smart as a plate of waffles. Well, anyway, I got a guide. Picked it up online. I don't know if you can see that. And let me move it back. Hopefully you can see it. And it's the Peterson Field Guide for Eastern trees. And I don't know if that's in the camera. It's so bright here, I can't even tell. So, Peterson Field Guides, and I've really enjoyed it. And if you were to get this book, I'll put a link with the video, but it's a really good detailed book. And if you were to get something like that, if you had any interest in learning to identify trees, which has been fun, I would highly recommend that you start reading the first section without actually, I know everybody wants to jump to the pretty pictures to see, what kind of trees you might have, but really start in the beginning and read that first chapter to learn about things like leaflet versus leaf. What's a major leaflet, compound leaf, what types of leaves, like opposite or alternating. And so I would highly encourage you, if you got something like this, to go ahead and just read that first chapter. Learn about the different types of definitions, for the leaves, like egg-shaped, elliptic, heart-shaped, feather-lobed. That will be a lot more helpful in getting you started to learning about trees. So now I'm gonna let you look at that tree there. I've always wondered what this clump of trees was. And since I've been here, and I wanted to learn about it, and I flipped around, and the best that I could find out is that it is, let's see if I can find the page. Okay, this is the page, and I think it is this one right here. That's the one the closest that I could come to, and it's called the common persimmon. And that's really interesting because persimmon is a fruit tree, and I don't know too much about them. I just remember that my great-grandmother had persimmon trees, and I remember eating the fruit when I was a kid, but really not much more than that. And so when I discovered that this might be a persimmon tree, I just looked it up online. And I've learned that there's male persimmon trees and female persimmon trees, and obviously if you want fruit, you need one of each in order to be able to get the fruit. One fertilizes the other. And in the month I've been here, and then also for the past few months I've known about this property as we've been having a house built, and I don't think I've ever seen flowers on there. And I looked online, and it should be, if there was to be fruiting, should be getting ripe into the September-October time frame, and so far I haven't seen any flowers, but I'm definitely going to watch this because everything points, reading about, seeing the picture of the common persimmon, and then I went to the page. They had some other details here about the persimmon tree, so I went to page 360, And actually there's a leaf that I picked up from the tree, and the bark looks like that, the leaf looks like that, the definition matches. The only thing I'm just not finding is that there's no fruit, there's no flowers, so it's really hard to get more in depth about that. So anyway, I'm gonna shut up here and I'm gonna get up closer so you can take a look at the leaves, and maybe somebody out there smart enough can tell me, like I said, I'm just, plate of waffles. And maybe you can tell me if I'm right, if this is a persimmon tree. So let me get closer. Let's take a look at these leaves here. And as you can see, with this branch here, these leaves are alternating. See, opposite would have one leaf here and one leaf directly on the other side. One leaf here, one leaf directly on the other side. And as you can see, it goes leaf on this side, leaf on that side, leaf on this side, leaf on that side, leaf on that side, leaf on that side. So it just alternates. And so this is an alternating type of tree. And I looked at the shape. It's more of a it's a little bit thicker than a normal leaf. It's hairless, but it seems to be less green on the underside and more really shiny green on the top side. And I watched a few videos on persimmon trees, and one of the videos says, take a look, it might have splotches like this, and I'm not too sure why we get splotches like that. Maybe it's insect damage. I don't know. But as you can see, it has that elliptic shape. It comes down to a nice little point. Take a look at a couple of the leaves, alternating. So I really hope this is a persimmon tree. So if you're smart enough out there to tell me if this is it or not, let me get a shot of the twigs here, or actually the stems. So, and I'll see if I can get a shot of the bark here. Like I said, this is a clump of trees. Hopefully I'll see them flower one day, and I did some research, and it seems like persimmons, they take a few years in order to get them ready to the fruiting stage. I've read anywhere between 5 years to 10 years, and then also before they really get fruiting, after 25 years, and I hope it's not 25 years. I don't know, kind of old maybe. Hopefully I'll last another 20 years to see this happen, but yeah, take a look at those leaves. Well, anyway, just wanted to say thank you for watching again. I don't really know what I'm doing, so I'm always available for, feel free to give me advice. All right, thanks for watching.